Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Andrea Jackson. In today's world, we use Facebook for everything, keeping up with friends and family. Now, many women are actually using the platform for a DIY approach to getting pregnant. Joining us to talk about it is Torrence. She is a senior healthcare reporter for Insider. Rebecca, welcome to Daily Flash. The first question right out of the gate, why are women turning to Facebook to get pregnant?
Right, so these are women that, for whatever reason, can't get pregnant on their own. Often they have a female partner or a male partner that can't conceive. And so the sort of next step there would be to get donor sperm in order to get pregnant. And usually you think to go to a sperm bank for that, but unfortunately the costs at sperm banks have skyrocketed and can cost anywhere from hundreds or up to $2,000 for a single attempt to get pregnant. And so women are turning to Facebook to find free sperm donors who are willing to donate their sperm and in order to get pregnant. And it seems like a bit of a niche phenomenon, but in fact, there are tens of thousands of members in some of these groups.
The other big question I would definitely have when it comes to this, is this a safe way to connect with sperm donors, and what are the risks?
Mm-hmm. Certainly there are risks. So, I mean, this is a completely unregulated practice. It's only as safe as, say, buying a used TV on Facebook Marketplace, right? Like, that exchange could go completely smoothly and everyone could have the right intentions, or you could get scammed and you could, come in contact with some unsavory characters. So one of the benefits here is that typically these groups are completely free. So as long as no money is exchanged, right, it's unlikely that you'll get scammed. Although sometimes, there is an exchange of money if sperm is being shipped across the country, for example. But you certainly run the risks of encountering some creeps. Some of these men will harass women in these groups. Absolutely, like that is for sure something that I've encountered in the women I've spoken to.
Yeah, you've got these keyboard bullies all across the country, and it seems like they see an opportunity and they take it. What is the average cost? You mentioned an expense. What would somebody be spending for a vial that they might be getting off of Facebook?
So usually on Facebook, these donations are completely free, which is great. At a sperm bank, it costs at least hundreds of dollars and can be up to $2,000 for a single vial, depending on the quality of the sperm, like, if the donor is Ivy League educated. If you're going through Facebook, in theory, you're getting that completely for free.
What's the reason for the increase in the cost of getting sperm from a sperm bank?
So it's sort of hard to tell because the US hardly collects any data at all, on registered sperm banks. But one of the sort of plausible explanations is that banks are testing more and more thoroughly for genetic conditions in their donor sperm. And as a result, fewer men are eligible to donate. And so those costs are sort of getting transferred onto the women that are going to the banks to get sperm.
I'm guessing your insurance probably doesn't cover Facebook fertility treatments, but what's the likelihood of a scam with this kind of scenario?
Yeah, so certainly in the cases where there is money exchange, right, like if sperm is being shipped across the country or if the donor is flying to meet up with the woman in person, it's certainly possible. And of course, like you'll get people who at the very last second, agree to one sort of method of insemination and then switch up. And that can be really scary for these women. Luckily, because it is free, you may not get duped out of a ton of money, but you're certainly putting your safety at risk and have to be very vigilant and kind of like screening the people you're going through. But many of these women have had a really positive experience going through Facebook. So, and for some, it is the only option.
Rebecca, thank you so much. Somehow I see a Reese Witherspoon comedy movie coming out of all of this. For more information on this story, check out Insider.com. Mitch?